Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sonal Preet Kaur, and if you're watching my video for the first time, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And yes, already done, well and good, you'll get notifications regarding my videos. So, since a long time that I was not able to do the videos, now we are back again and we are going to do the videos for class 10th. As you know all that the class 10th term 2 examinations are yet to start. So in today's video, we are going to take the chapter number 9 majorly. Yes, the chapter that we are going to talk about is chapter number 9. Yes, this is the heredity and evolution. In this, a lot of portion has been deleted from the syllabus as well. So when we talk about this heredity and evolution, it is coming only till evolution and rest part is deleted from it. Yes, so the major topics that are to be covered under this chapter number 9, heredity and evolution, is that majorly the monohybrid and the dihybrid cross. And then we are going to talk about is the monohybrid cross, their genotypic and the phenotypic ratios, and dihybrid cross, the genotypic and the phenotypic ratios, and why Mendel chose only the pea plant. And another thing that is sex determination and the blood groups. So these are the major topics that are to be covered under this chapter. So let's begin with the major topics. First few things that you should know before starting the chapter, that is heredity and evolution, are the major basic definitions. Yes, that is, what is homozygous, what is heterozygous, what is dominant, what is recessive, what is a phenotype, and what is a genotype. So these are the major things that you need to keep in mind while taking this chapter, because sometimes what happens is that questions can be asked like define the following by giving examples. But majorly the questions that are being asked in class 10 regarding this chapter is the crosses, yes, and sex determination and questions on blood group. Sometimes it has been asked, so we are going to take that as well. So let's begin. The term heterozygous. Yes, first we are going to do the term heterozygous. The term heterozygous means that the alleles are present differently. Yes, as you can see on the diagram as well, there are two different kinds of alleles. Yes, these are the chromosomes that are present on the screen. Yes, so when you see the term heterozygous, what do you see? Yes, the term hetero means different. Yes, and the term homo means the same. When we talk about hetero, it is different, and homo means the same. All right, you can see on the screen as well, when you talk about this heterozygous, the alleles, yes, the alleles in the case of heterozygous are different. You can see one capital B and one small b, but in the case of homozygous, both the alleles are same, that is capital B and capital B. This is the two difference between the terms, that is heterozygous means when two different alleles are present for a particular gene. In homozygous, the both alleles are same. Now they can be either dominant or recessive, that is the next one. As you can see in the diagram on the screen as well, there is a capital B and a small b. Yes, I give you one situation that I am as a teacher, I am just speaking and I'm not letting my students speak. In that case, what will happen? I am being the dominating one, that I'm not letting the recessive one to speak. Why? Because being dominant is having, allowing the more expression in comparison to the one who is not able to speak. Yes, in this case also the capital B is the dominating one. Yes, it is showing its expression. Yes, so we can say this capital B is the D, that is the dominating one. Yes, when we talk about this small b is not able to express what he or she wants to do. Yes, so this small b is a recessive character majorly. Yes, that means the recessive ones are those whose expression are suppressed due to the action of the dominating character. Okay, so we can say that recessive are those whose actions are being suppressed by whose actions are suppressed by the dominating character. Yes, so this is one thing. Now, if the person who is dominating will not allow the person who is recessive to speak or to show the expression. If I am the dominating teacher, I won't let my students speak. So that makes the student as the recessive one, and I am the dominating. I am expressing my views, I am expressing what I have, but I'm not letting the another one, that is the recessive one, to express what they want to do. So similar thing happens in the case of characters as well. Okay, one character is a dominating character and the another one is a recessive one. The dominating is the one which can be seen, yes, who is going to show its expression, whereas the recessive one is the one who is not going to show the expression. Now let's talk about what the term allele means. We, since a very long time, we are discussing this is allele, this is allele. What is allele? As you can see on the screen as well, alleles are different possibilities for a given trait. All right. When we talk about a coin, yes, there is two possibilities, that either you can get a head or a tail. Similar thing happens in the case of alleles. Okay. In case of alleles, there are two possibilities for any character. Fine. Every character has at least two alleles. That is one, that is for sure is coming from the mother, and the another one is coming from the father. Let's take the example for the eye color. Yes, it can be brown, blue, green, or hazel. Yes, so every allele is showing a different character. Now, when we take the example that is shown on the screen, we can see that capital A is expressing the brown eyes. Yes, and the recessive trait is where? That is, recessive trait is the small a. When we talk about the green eyes, it is being shown by the green capital B, and the hazel is shown by small b. So these are the alleles. Okay, when these alleles are present, let's suppose we take this capital A and small a are present together. Yes, so in this case, yes, in this case, this capital A is the dominating character and this small a is the recessive character. That means the capital A will be showing its expression and the offspring or the child can be having a brown colored eye. Yes, in the case of this, capital B is the dominating character, all right, and small b is the recessive character. Whenever we have to do the expression of the dominating and the recessive characters, we use a capital or letter for a dominating character, yes, and we use the same small letter, yes, for the recessive character. These are certain denotions that explain and express that yes, this is the dominating character, therefore it will be showing its expression over the blue eyes. In this case, this green color is the dominating character, therefore it will be showing the expression over the hazel eyes. So whenever the trait capital B and small b would be present, that the offspring would be having green eyes, and whenever the the alleles like capital A and small a are present and they are showing the eye colors, in that case then the offspring would be having a brown eye. So this is what an allele is. Now next important term that you need to keep in mind is the genotype and the phenotype. All right. One important thing is that genotype tells us about the alleles. Okay. In this case also, when we see, yes, when you see on the screen, there is capital P and capital B, capital P and small p, capital P and small p, and then we have is what, small p and small p. So we are getting the genotype of that particular allele in this case. Now, when we talk about the phenotype, we talk about the physical appearance. Yes, when we talk about the phenotype, we talk about the physical appearance of that particular thing. In this case also, when you see, yes, the genotypes are telling us that what are the major alleles. Yes, one is heterozygous, homozygous. These two are the heterozygous one, and this one is the homozygous, and the next one is also the homozygous. Why? Because both the alleles are same in case of homozygous, whether it is the dominating character, that is capital P and capital P, or whether it is the recessive character, small b or small b. But when we talk about the heterozygous, yes, both the alleles are different. One is a capital P and the another one is a small p. In the similar case, in this as well, one is a capital P and the another one is a small p. So this is what it is telling us about the genetic presence or how the alleles are present that gives us the genotype. Whereas these genotypes are expressing what? The purple color. Whether it is homozygous or heterozygous, it is purple color. So keep this in mind when we talk about the phenotype. P for pheno and P for physical appearance. Yes, so when you see a purple color flower, you will tell that it is a purple color flower and that is the phenotype of that flower. Okay, and if you talk about the genotype, you're going to express that what all alleles are present in that. Now, this is what are the major terms that we need to study while keeping in mind the chapter number 9. Important topics done. Now, let's take a very important character, that who is Mendel? Yes, and why did he selected only pea plant, and what all characters were seen or used by Mendel? Now, when we talk about Mendel, Mendel is known as the father of genetics. Okay, now he was the one to tell us majorly what are the major things, like what are the different characters, what are the different traits, what are the laws of genetics. Yes, what are the 3 different laws that he has given on the basis of his studies on the pea plant. Okay, he has given us various laws and various theories related to genetics. Yes, he's known as the father of genetics mainly due to these discoveries that he has done, and that has led us to know that yes, how the characters have been transferred from one generation to the another. So while doing all this, yes, G.J. Mendel started this study from a pea plant. Yes, he had some interest in pea like plants and all. And while walking in a garden, he was thinking about why some plants are tall, why some plants are short. So in that case, he started doing these studies, and then he found out that why some plants are only tall and some plants are only dwarf. So by the study of that, he gave the various laws, and he even told that what is monohybrid cross, what is dihybrid cross, what are the different traits, what are the different characters. So let's study that as well. Now, why he selected only pea plants is that first, pea plants are majorly bisexual. Bisexual means that is they are having both male as well as the female reproductive part in the single flower. That is, bisexual majorly means that it is even having the female flower and having the male part in the same flower. Next concept is that they are self-pollinating. Self means among them. Yes, they can pollinate among themselves. They don't need any kind of agents to do the pollination process. Yes, and even the process of cross-pollination could be done very easily in them. So that is why he selected the pea plant. Another is that physical characters. Yes, when you see a pea plant, you can see a lot of physical characters easily. Okay, he was able to identify a lot of characters through his naked eyes. He didn't even need any of the things to do the studies. So that is why the physical characters are easily uh, available and observed. So that is why he selected. Another is that it has a shorter lifespan and a shorter breeding period. Yes, it breeds in very short period of time, and it even has a shorter lifespan. So in that case, he was able to get the offsprings and the plants very frequently when the cross was being done. So these are the major characters. Sometimes in examinations, questions are asked that why Mendel selected only pea plants. You can give all these things. The next thing that comes is that what are the characters that are being used by Mendel. All right, so in that case, when we talk about first, there were approximately 7 characters that Mendel has taken. Okay, the first that we are going to do is that of a flower color. Yes, in that the 2 characters were, one, the flower is either purple, yes, and the another one is that whether the flower is white. So these are the 2 characters that he has taken. As we talked that every allele has 2 genes. Yes, every gene has 2 alleles. So similar case, either one is dominant and the another one is recessive. So in this case as well, when he started studying and doing the experiments, he was able to find out that which one is the dominating character and which one is the recessive characters. Fine. The second characteristics that he has taken is that of a seed color. Yes, the seed color is either yellow, yes, or it is either green colored. Fine. The another characteristic that he has taken is the shape seed. That how is the shape of the seed? It's either round or it can be wrinkled. Yes, it can be either round or it can be wrinkled. Then we talk about the another important character, that is the pod color. That is color of what the pod looks like. As you can see on the screen, it is either green or it can be either yellow. When we talk about the next, that is the pod shape. What is the shape? Either it is smooth, yes, or it is bumpy. In spite of bumpy, you can even use constricted. Okay, the term constricted can even be used. Now, next important character is the flower position. Yes, whether the flower is present at the end, okay, or maybe it is present in the center. Yes, the two alternative terms used for them is that either the flower is axial or terminal. Axial in the center and terminal at the end. Now, an important and major character was the plant height. The plant was either tall or it was either short. These were the two different characteristics that Mendel has taken. Now, out of these, we have to keep in mind that which one is the dominating one and which one is the recessive one. In that case, when we talk about is the flower color first. Yes, the flower color. When we talk about the purple is the dominating character and the white is the recessive character. When we talk about the seed color, yes, it is the yellow one which is the dominating and the green one is the recessive one. When we talk about the seed shape, similarly, this is also the dominating and wrinkled one is the recessive one. Pod color, the green color one is the dominating one, whereas the yellow one is the recessive. All these, the ones which are at the top, are the dominating ones. When we talk about the pod shape, the smooth one is the dominating, whereas the bumpy or the constricted is the recessive. When we talk about the terminal position or maybe the end position, that is position of where the flowers could be present, the mid or the axial is the dominating one, or in the end or the terminal one is the recessive one. When we talk about the another last and important character was tall and dwarf. Tall is the dominating character and short or the dwarf one is the recessive character. So while doing the cross of any of the following pea plants, one need to keep in mind that which character is dominating and which character is recessive. If you don't have any idea, you will not be able to do the crossing over very quickly now as well. So thank you so much. Have a good day everyone, and if you have not subscribed my channel, do subscribe it and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications regarding my next video. So stay tuned and practice doing the questions. Sample papers are already out. You'll get the idea of how the questions could be. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.